Yo, the hypocrisy of Iceman Rollout continues. I swear to God, I didn't mean to say white. I'm gonna leave that in there though. I swear to God. On everything I love, I swear I didn't mean to say it. It just came out. And I point that out by saying Drake is currently appealing a lawsuit for somebody dissing him, right? For a company allowing somebody to diss him and slander and defame him as he's dissing people on the rollout. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. We here to cover it. It's the big news in hip hop. Let's figure out what type of hypocrisy we got today.
Disrespect his baby daddy and Dr. Dre. What are the odds of this? Drake is trying to disrespect his baby daddy and Dr. Dre.
Shout out to the Ville, by the way.
What are the odds of this? Remember the Grammys. This is the picture of Luician Grainge and Dr. Dre high-fiving each other when Kendrick won the Grammy for Not Like Us. And right there on Lucian's head, he has, "Remember, you are dust," a sign from the Seattle First Baptist. Now, I think what's important is him calling him dust, but the other thing is to point out that this is still on Drake's mind rent-free. 2 years later, bro, and then they want to come.
Now, I'm not 100% sure what the hell the dust thing means, but this is the part that annoys me the most. Well, it's not the part that annoys me. I know it's a bunch of bots. The OVO bots are going to be like, why do y'all keep talking about the battle? Why do y'all keep covering the beat? Because he is. Just y'all niggas going, I don't see what he's doing. I don't see what he's doing. I only see what you're doing. I only see. How can we be covering something if he's not doing the thing to be covered? Oh my God, yes. And I'm going to cover it because, like I said, it's a hip-hop news channel. I say this all the time, too, and this for the slower in the back, the slower owls in the back. It would be like if CNN clearly isn't pro-Trump, Fox News clearly isn't pro-Biden, but they covered Trump and Biden, so it's going to happen. And I just love to point out the hypocrisies.
Come out here and say, y'all are dragging it. Nah, bro, we bring it up.
Yeah, and the whole word dragging it is hilarious. We're dragging it because he's asking us, please keep dragging this, please.
Because Drake brings it up. And he has not let this shit go. And with the album coming out, I'm going to tell you right now, he is going to talk about the lawsuit. He is planning to talk about the lawsuit. He's planning on talking about bots. We have this electrical hardware, these components, and it has Iceman and Drake. And I guess
even though the OVO bots, I've literally seen more OVO bot accounts getting sniped on Twitter than I've seen any other account. And the two most sniped accounts I've been seeing on Twitter the most are like MAGA and OVO, because it seems like they're finding out those are the most bots. Like there's not real humans behind the accounts, and they're bang, 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 bang. I still believe that they added that location, like where you are, because of MAGA and OVO. Probably more because of MAGA. I still believe it, even though it's Elon shit. I still believe it.
This is the red button he was supposed to press 2 fucking years ago. But what really drives me crazy about this whole situation is that people are going to realize, once this album comes out, that he is going to talk about the lawsuit. Every single thing that he had said in the...
And he's going to be dissing. Just thought I'd point that out. That's why I said, inevitably, when he disses Kendrick Lamar, I'll check it out. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole album, but inevitably, when he's taking shots at niggas on some battle rap shit, we can cover it, because, wow.
Lawsuit to try to make himself look like a victim. He's going to try to say it on this album, without a doubt, because we know that he felt harassed. He's saying that he had mental anguish, suffering, emotional distress, anxiety, and loss of earnings. His pockets were hurt. He was in shambles. He didn't know what to do. And he got hurt when they called him a colonizer too. Really did, because after that, he ended up going on record to say that when Kendrick called him a colonizer, he was dissing his Jewish heritage. The fucking audacity on this guy. Like, can you believe somebody coming out here and...
You know what's actually... I almost feel like Drake saying that, or his lawyer saying that, almost feels anti-Semitic, because it's like Jewish people weren't the only colonizers. The conquistadors were. That's like nobody said anything about Jewish people. Your brain heard colonizer and then equated that to no, nigga. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Shout out to BLP, man. What are we talking about? What are you talking? No, nigga, we never said that. You said that, nigga. When I think of colonizer, I don't even think of you. I think of like the conquistador. I really think of like the Spanish colonizers more, the Spanish conquerors more, because that's who I remember learning about the most. But then also the British, Also, America. Like, what do you mean? Why did you go all the way to Jew? That would be the third group people that I think about when I think of colonizers.
Hearing not like us, he gets called a colonizer because of how he uses people in Atlanta, and then he's just going to come out and say, "Oh, that's anti-Semitism." Like, get the fuck out of here. Well, I hope he brings that up on the album too, because at this
You're being anti-Semitic.
point, he's going to try to run the narratives that he said on court. Because I know with this whole Project Bot situation that he got going on, he is going to bring up that shit all over again. And with this right here, he's going to try to prove that point. Luician Grainge high-fiving Dr. Dre. They're conspiring against me. You can see my baby daddy doesn't like me. He doesn't rock with me. He's high.
And that's why I said, low key, Iceman doing well numbers wise is gonna be a dunk on Drake. Because he's gonna be in the album. That's where I go, like, Drake put himself in a corner where no matter what, he's gonna look silly. Because he's gonna be on the album talking about conspiracies. How people are holding him down, how the industry came together to pull him down. He's gonna be talking about there's a secret cabal against me to make sure I'm not doing well on the album. So if the album does well, it's gonna be like, what? What? And then also, if the album doesn't do well, it's gonna look, it might be cooked for you, but I don't believe the album number wise is not gonna do well. They're gonna do all the little games they can do to make it do well. There's no way you can game that too much. I don't think it's gonna change. Well, we'll see what it does. It changes his spot in the culture, which I just don't think, especially if it's gonna be the type of album I think it's gonna be, it's not gonna move the needle of where he was in the culture. Success is not gonna be the measurement of that. It's almost like people forgot the narrative of the battle was Drake was the super successful industry puppet, right? And Kendrick was supposed to be like of the people. So you showing that you can do numbers doesn't, it's just, you know what I mean? Nobody thought you, the dumbest people in the world think that, and this is also going to me, and you guys have known I've said this, you could probably put a compilation together of how many times I've said this. And let me say it again. I have never seen a rapper lose their career from just a battle. I've been the number one nigga that's always said that. I've always said that, which is why I always look at people who take battles like, oh my God, you're gonna end this, just leave it alone. It's not worth it. I look at y'all like soft. It's like, nigga, dog, you win and lose, you move on, nigga.
Fiving my arch enemy's OG. How can they let him get away with this? Oh, woe is me, woe is me. That's basically what I'm getting from this shit, bro. And it gets pretty fucking annoying knowing that Drake doesn't want to let this go. And then for whatever reason, he poked fun at DJ Khaled, earlier, I think in the year of the past.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this was genuinely funny though. Anytime he slanders Khaled, it's funny. It's only because the way Khaled used Drake to roll out that last album, and when Drake was like, you must mean Justin Bieber, nigga. And we never heard of Khaled again. That was funny. That might be some of the funniest shit Drake. I gotta call a spade a spade. That was genuinely hilarious. And I go, man, Drake, if you didn't sue niggas and you even still did this, boy, I would be splitting my side right now. Like, man.
Year, DJ
Why
Khaled
did
came
you
out
sue
and said
niggas,
that he had
bro?
2 songs on his new album, and then Drake corrected him and said, "Must be Drake Bell." We all remember that.
Drake
we all
Bell,
remember
that's what he
DJ
said,
Khaled
not
is.
just
And
Drake.
apparently, he puts next to the picture of all of these executives or all of
That's
these people looking down on him.
hilarious.
This is from the Iceman episodes, and this is just another stupid picture to look at when we talk about that Iceman episode where all these executives are looking down on Drake, and he's going to expose them all with the bag that he has, or all this dumb shit. The fact that they try to say that Drake is tearing down the industry from the inside,
Okay, so basically Iceman would be like if Vanilla Ice, right? Let me tell y'all why the numbers aren't gonna change the perception, right? It would be like if Vanilla Ice got into a battle with, let's say, Ice Cube, all right, at the time. I'm trying to think of a contemporary, all right? And Ice Cube was of the people, and the whole thing was Vanilla Ice is the industry puppet, industry plant. They just be giving you everything, just be successful, right? If Ice Cube drops a diss track and 3 diss tracks bodies Vanilla Ice, and then Vanilla Ice drops an album and it does commercially well, that's not changing anything. You see what I'm saying? Because that was the narrative to begin with. But
gonna expose all of their bullshit. When his manager and friend Adele Nerve, Future the Prince, was recently in a Ticketmaster lawsuit defending Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster is running this whole entire monopoly, and Drake's manager is coming out here and defending them. Doesn't seem like he's trying to protect the artist. Doesn't seem like he's trying to protect.
None of these niggas trying to protect the artist, bro. We don't even got to go further there because I don't know how much Drake has to do with this. So I'm not gonna put that on Drake. The lawsuit is worse than this. We don't. That's why I said we don't even gotta reach and pull the. Fuck all this. The lawsuit is worse, bro. That's why I keep trying to tell you. That can destroy so much more.
the little guy when he's out here trying to collect more money. And after all, he said he was a slave of Ticketmaster anyways. So I could really understand why he's bending both knees for them, or his friends bending both knees for them. They don't give a fuck. They're going to go to the person to make the most bread. They don't want them to stop pumping money and running a monopoly. So as far as him exposing the industry, exposing the little guy, he's never been for the little guy. And after I seen this picture here, bro, I understand that he is not going to let this go. His problem with UMG will never die down. And I wonder how much pull they have on this album. Are they able to shelve this album? Are they able to delay it? Or are they just going to let him rock and put it out?
They're not going to shelve the album because they're about to make so much money on this album. That's another thing where I'd be like, we be treating this shit like it's like a Disney Channel movie and not business. No, nigga. You know, they might do little petty things behind the scenes because, nigga, you're not finna come diss me. You're not finna come disrespect me, your whole rollout and diss me and your songs and then you expect me to give you the same respect back. What the fuck I look like, nigga? And nobody watching this video would do that. If you had an employee that disrespected you like Drake disrespected Lucian, would you, and they came in and been like, hey, can I get more hours? What the fuck would you say? Like, what?
Another bag off of them. I think it's funny how Drake is disrespecting Luician Grainge, and at the same time he's making money off of him. You can say all the things about me, you can promote all of this shit about me, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's taking him in this lawsuit. And I hate the fact that it sounds like I'm defending UMG. I don't fuck with UMG. I don't like all of these labels and executives. I don't care about them. You think I care about somebody named Luician Grainge?
No, that's the same thing. Me here too. I don't, like I said, my bias is hip hop. Shirt's coming soon. I said my bias is hip hop, so it just whoever is protecting hip hop at the moment, and Drake just put himself in a position where Luician Grainge is the champion of hip hop, freedom of speech, and freedom of artistic expression. And even if it's just for his own selfish winning this case, it doesn't matter because him being his selfishness benefits this culture way more than your selfishness, nigga. So it's like, oh yeah, Luician Grainge is the champion. There's a hero and a villain in every story. Drake happens to be the villain in hip hop with this one, and Luician happens to be the hero, which is, how did we get here, nigga?
These are the only people that are holding Drake accountable. Let's really think about that right now. It's not Cameron. It's not Mace. It's none of these OGs. It's not Boozy. It's not Fat Joe. It's not $1 Million Worth of Game. It's not Gilly the Kid. None of these guys are holding Drake accountable. It's only this fucking lawsuit and the person that he's suing and talking about in this photo. And again, high-fiving Dr. Dre. Now I'm going to go and say, despite all of these tactics, people have already came out and said that nobody is going to respond to Drake. Kendrick's not going to respond to Drake. The fireman rumors are not true. I don't even know why that actually became a thing. USA Today had talked about it. I mean, it's very ridiculous, bro, at this point. And people just keep adding onto it and adding onto it because they know that it's going to drive the engagement up. But if you really do ask me, bro, I really don't think that Dr. Dre is the last person that Drake wants to get into. At that point, it might not just be Kendrick that you have to worry about. But at the same time, we know that this is in regards to Not Like Us. We know this is in regards to Luician Grainge. That's why the photo is on him and there's nothing on Drake. But 2 years later, rent-free in his head, shit is never going to leave. Even after he drops this album, it's still not going to satisfy him.
Well, one thing I do have to push back on that, when people were saying that it's been 2 years, it's still in Drake's head. Yeah, he's been traumatized, nigga. Like, you gotta understand, this ain't gonna go away with Drake. Even if Drake stops talking about it, it will. This is what I've been telling people, and maybe it's like because I've just been in hip hop my whole life, so it's like, you gotta understand, Jay-Z is still petty to niggas that he beefed with in the 90s, nigga. Jay-Z still does petty shit here and there. So it's like, this conversation of this battle, the biggest battle in hip-hop history, is not going anywhere. My son will be debating this with his friends when he's my age. It's gonna happen. We talk about Tupac and Biggie. The Drake chip on his shoulder was always there. It just now feels like he validated his chip, so it's gonna be the whole thing. Drake has always been the victim in his music. It's gonna be more of that now. You know what I mean? So that's not going anywhere. Don't think I've already prepared myself. Iceman, he gonna be shooting at niggas. He gonna be this, that, and the third. He gonna be the victim all through it. This, that, and the third. It's gonna do numbers. People gonna have curiosity to hear about it. People gonna be hypocrites. There's gonna be people who got them act like this lawsuit's not happening just so they can cover Iceman. With the way, and pander, you know what I mean? Cover Iceman all you want, but like, niggas want to pander. I can see niggas setting up the pander.
He goes number one, I promise you, that shit's still not going to satisfy him. The one thing that's going to satisfy Drake is if he wins.
And he's definitely going number one. Well, what would be his competition? He's definitely going number one. If Drake's album doesn't go number one, I'll say it here, because I've always said, battles don't end careers. Drake is going to be fine. I've been saying this for 2 years. But I will say this. If Drake's album doesn't hit number one, there's something seriously wrong. Then I guess I might have been wrong, and this might be the first battle that might have completely ruined a nigga's career. if he doesn't hit number one. But I will be so surprised if this album doesn't hit number one. I'm gonna go. If it doesn't hit number one, I'm gonna go, oh shit, yeah, it's cut for Drake. It's going to.
This Red Button, Project Bot, all this other shit is out the door. If this
okay, now make sure y'all go watch. We basically covered the most of it. Talked about Project Bot some more. Go check out the rest of the Ville's video. And like I said, he's shooting already, so obviously he's gonna be shooting on this album. We'll see. I'll be here to cover the battle aspect of it because you know, win, lose, or draw, my loyalties to hip hop and battle rap. So we here. Let's figure it out.